AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Come one, come all. We starting this off with the hit that like button. Hit that like button. You see what time it is. Wake up. Wake your asses up. Wake up, AllBall. That's what it's about. New York Knicks win game 1. We ain't playing around. Saddle Berry, what's going on? What's going down? Mike Hard, what up? What's going down? All these people, they told me we should be scared of the Hawks. That's what they told me going into this. Yo, man, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean 6 games? If this goes 6 games, Mike Brown should be fired, even in a victory. Bill Collector, what's going on? What's going down? That's what I want to know. What's up? What's going down? Wake up. Wake your asses up. ABTV3 is the cash app. ABTV3 is the cash app. You see the background, it's baby blue out there. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies. And if you notice, the sun, what is he? Orange. Ain't playing around with you. What's up? What's going down? What's up? The millions and millions of Knicks fans out there, Knicks haters. You were talking a lot. Guru, I see you, Guru. I like the Detroit Tigers logo. I like it, but I hate it too. Ain't playing around with you. Real 6. Who are you? Who are you? You better start paying for that kind of hate. Guru and them boys from Detroit, they're real Detroit players. That's why I respect them. Guru, Skywalker, Rap 920, Ray Floyd, black on black, black plus black. The list goes on. You coming in here hating, put some dollars up. ABTV3 is the cash app. Stop playing. Mike Hard, what's going on? You know what's going down. Let's get right to it. Man.
Suckers.
So humble. What's going on, my guy? Let's get right to it. I ain't got to tell you. They'll tell you for me. You know what happened? Hawks versus Knicks. I was told it's supposed to be a problem. No such thing over here, not right now.
In that department, and Atlanta and New York.
There go my man. I'm glad we freed him. CJ McCollum. There go that man, mama.
And there he went in the first quarter for 19 points on 8 of 11 shooting. Just 1 out of 11 the rest of the day. Yeah. But, man, the damage was done there in the first.
Yeah, they got to keep Daniels on him. They have to keep size on him to make it work. But when you put smaller defenders on him, he gets to his spot, shoots over them, creates opportunities for others. Size slows him down. Don't
talk about it, Kenny.
Come on. Ain't that some traveling?
Yeah, that's some travel.
There's got to be some traveling.
That's some travel, Ernie. Stop it.
Come on, Ernie. That's Ernie. I love you, CJ. But
hey, what did I didn't say anything at 26.
Come on, man. You can't start at half court and get to the basket on no dribbles.
Well,
It's called a step through, step through.
Okongwu connecting. 2-point game at the half, 57-55 Knicks.
Talk about it.
Mikal Bridges ahead of the pack as they open up a 10-point lead.
Hey, guys, cue that tape up again after this highlight's over. That's traveling.
That wasn't traveling.
Oh, get off me, little man.
You know what? If it were integral to who won the game, we would.
Well, they would have won by 2 less points.
Yeah, we still win.
Significant to some.
There you go, Brent Musburger.
Big day for the Cat.
You're a cat.
25-8, 11 of his 25.
You're a cat. Look at him.
Oh, give me one, Cat.
Woo! What'd he say? What Cat say? Let me know if the audio goes out, folks. We got to update our audio over here. Yeah, I do. What Cat say? I'm a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
113-102 is your final score as the Knicks take the opener.
The Knicks take the opener. I want to know what these people were talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. What were these people talking about? What were these people talking about? Stop playing around. The Hawks had some guys, 26 points from McCollum. Again, if he's going to lead you, it's not a good day. -9 in the plus minus. Okongwu was -12. I was told Okongwu was a problem. He's such a problem. Oh, you killed Okongwu. He had 19. 4 of 6 from 3. 4 of 6 from 3. He was killing. Don't get me wrong. He did his thing. -12 in the plus minus. Jalen Johnson, 8 of 19 from the 3. 8 of 19 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. They had 19 free throws. That's what they're gonna point to. At the referees. The referees were giving them problems. It's the referees. They were giving the game to the Knicks. I heard excuses. The referees give the game to the Knicks. Now we just getting calls. No. They told us Atlanta was a problem. You see it there, man. 28 points, Jalen Brunson. Brunson and Towns, 25 and 8. Josh Hart, 11 and 14, 5 assists. He wasn't playing with you, man. He wasn't playing with you. See, the problem is we forget people are championship contenders for a reason. That's it. Stop complicating things, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks handle business. Again, we have concerns as Knicks fans. Yes, we do. We have concerns. Mike Brown, what are you doing? Mike Brown, nobody cares about your shenanigans. We don't want to see the Brunson hero ball at the end of the game. You were brought here to curtail that, to circumvent that. We got to dip into the thesaurus. You need more word. You know, Mike Brown is a loquacious one. You know he's a loquacious one. Man be out here rambling about nothing. Taking 25,000 words to say one thing, sounding like me. But that's neither here nor there. We handle business game one. We handle business game one. Game two, I expect much of the same, if not better. We should blow them out in game two because we figured out different lineups. The second unit is going to be a real issue for the Hawks. You can't have that second unit coming in there thinking they're going to handle some business. They didn't handle business. We tore them up. We terrorized them on the defense with the second unit. Flea made a great point yesterday. We can't allow the Hawks to dictate anything. It just makes no sense. Why are the Hawks dictating anything? Get out of here. Oh, man. Oh, me. Oh, my. You jump in when you're ready, brother. I don't see you being pressed the add to the stage button. But I will say it like this. I don't like Mike Brown not going to his double lineup a lot sooner. Josh Hart does not have to start. The starting lineup does not work, especially against the Hawks. It's a game against matchup. It's always styles make matchups. And the Hawks don't have the particular style, especially on the offensive end. You don't have enough firepower. And they don't have great enough defense. The Knicks are beating themselves, if anything. The Knicks are beating themselves, if anything. What are we talking about right now, Paul? Oh, boy. What a thing of beauty. You see that thing of beauty right there? 113, 102 victory. The Rockets can't say that. Timberwolves can't say that. Huh? These bum-ass organizations. They're not organized out here, old boy. What are they doing? Raptors can't say that. They're all the better seeds win yesterday. Yeah, the Lakers, the Timberwolves, the Knicks, the Cavs, all the higher seeds, they won yesterday, old boy. That's what it's about. We figured it out. I was just saying how Flea was correct. Can't allow the Hawks to dictate a damn thing. And I think we handled all business. ABTV3, that's the Cash App. Sam I am, another Detroit player. We hate y'all, but we love y'all because they know what it is to show us respect. Not the other fool who was in here earlier. Get up out of here. All ball. Wake up, all ball. How we feeling?
Tired. It was a party last night. I was celebrating, baby. Last night, people don't understand like that was a huge game. I don't have no problem with how we won. I really don't. Like I said, Atlanta, without that lucky shot to end the half, without maybe 2-3 tough shots from CJ, this game is not even close. And we have to realize guys didn't have a great game. Brunson should have had 40 last night. 19 in the first quarter, only ended up with I think 28. So look how bad Brunson was in the second half, right? You have Tall Bridges. Yeah, I'm still calling him Tall Bridges. I'm sorry. 7 in the first quarter, only had 11 for the game, right? OG stepped up yesterday, but Josh Hart didn't have a great game. The bench was terrible, right? So for me, that's not on Mike Brown. Like remember, we just praised Mike Brown. Like Mike Brown did a hell of a job last night. Now, us being up 19, him putting back in Jalen Brunson, when you asked me the question, I had to rewatch the live. I said no, because remember, I was there game one. No, don't put Brunson in the game, right? But we held it down. We have to realize that without drama, without heartache, it won't be the Knicks. We won the game, and we won the game handily. So for me, only thing I'm worried about is defense and us defending a 3-point shot. But I like what Brunson and Cat has been doing lately. And remember, I said it, that game that I think Cat didn't play, Brunson and Cat was on the bench talking. And remember, I said it looked organic. It didn't look fake, right? It looked real. And then ever since then, they've been getting it together. And I know hopefully you have it loaded up with Cat and Brunson at the podium. Like that shit is real. And for me, I think that's from the pressure and them understanding that, yo, if we don't get to the finals or if we don't have a competitive conference finals, our ass is in trouble. Brunson, how are you going to get that max? Cat, how are you going to get that extension? Or however that shit works where you stay here, right? Tall Bridges, like Josh Hart, I'm pretty sure y'all guys don't want to play nowhere else. Like, let's be for real. Imagine Josh Hart in Washington. Bruh, you done got lost in the abyss. Imagine if Cat is in Milwaukee. Miserable. Like, so for me, to see how the crowd and the fans down there on 7th Avenue, you're not getting that nowhere else. So I think, they came to their senses and said, yo, we got to get this shit together. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we can get our money, but we will be miserable somewhere else. So I think those guys are starting to get it. And it's not no coincidence, Fabian.
Late in the third quarter, there was a pick and roll play where they were back pass to you and you go slam it at the rim. It felt like it was becoming second instinct for you guys. When you talk about the development of your connection, especially in that.
That jacket fire.
We're I said this before, but the longer we're obviously on the court together, our chemistry is better. I think we've grown as teammates, we've grown as friends, and it's contributing to the way we're playing.
I'm not at the Josh level yet, but we work.
Josh is not a friend. Please don't. Please don't.
Late in the third quarter.
So, as Jalen Brunson, they asked him about their the relationship, the pick and roll chemistry. Just in case you couldn't hear, let me know if the mic goes out. All ball. Jalen Brunson, Anthony Towns talk about their pick and roll chemistry. Brunson reacted. We've grown as teammates. We've grown as friends. Cat reacted. I'm not at the Josh level yet, but we're working on it. And Brunson, of course, says Josh is not a friend. They had some more jokes here and there about this, but you've been pointing to it immediately last season. Nobody was talking about it really. I will give Jonathan Macri his props over there at Knicks Film School. He was saying it. People were doubting it. And the only reply I could possibly have is, yo, man, if you ain't getting along at work, at some point, this thing's going to spill over. And to say it wasn't just pick and roll chemistry. He didn't just say that, all ball. He said we've grown. Chemistry's grown, yeah. But as teammates, we've grown. As friends, we've grown. And all season long, that's all we've been talking about. So is it always going to happen that way? Again, we could point to, I don't know at this point if Scotty and Mike are friends and Shaq and Kobe were friends, as much as they had a little the breakup meeting, God bless the dead and everything. But we know if the greatest, we're talking about the greatest, and Flea hates when we bring it up, but if the greatest had to get along, if the greatest had to get on that court and figure it out, who the hell does Brunson think he is? All right, you're putting up Jordan numbers, but we're talking about the GOATs. Shaq, Kobe, Mike, Pippen. That's the greatest. Those are the greatest tandems in history. What we talking about right now? Yeah, you better go figure it out with them. So I'm glad to hear that, whether it's a joke or not, we haven't hit any real challenge in my opinion. Again, the game one from the Pacers last season is going to always resonate. It's going to always be reminded. It's going to always be brought up because of what took place. And last night, I definitely still did not like the fact that we ran all those plays in the first quarter, killing the Hawks, and we got away from that with Cat engineering it. Allow Cat to make Brunson's game easier. That's all, Mike Brown. We saw it. There's no way Cat shouldn't touch the ball at that point. It just makes no sense. The hero ball thing is unnecessary. There's nobody injured. What's the excuse? There's nobody injured. What did you bring the $60 million a year guy here for? To be a decoy guy in the corner? I can understand one play, and I don't even want to get too caught up in that because we whooped their ass. That's what bottom line. They can't mess with us, which was what I thought from the beginning. You give me a haul for 3 quarters, haul 4 or 5 games, I'll be nice. Better not go 6 games, old boy. It can't. No, it's just, if this is a game, this is chess, this is checkers, this is pool. Yeah, you the JV squad, dog. This is varsity. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I mean, great point. Big shout out to the chat. Hit that like button, please. Share, like, subscribe. Y'all see the Cash App. Y'all see the Instagram. ABTV3 is the Cash App. AllBall TV 3 _ is the Instagram. Become a member. But more than anything, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Come on, y'all. Wake y'all asses up. I'm up. Cross all of my eyes. Listen, we here. I disagree with you. The part when you talk about if it goes 6. I don't care about that. I really don't. Now, would I love a sweep? Yes. Would I love to win in 5? Yes. But what I would love more, just win. Just win. I think what I saw from Brunson and Cat at that podium is very pleasing. Fabian, we called it out before everybody. That just confirmed what we were talking about this whole season. They wasn't getting along. They didn't like each other.
No. Give yourself some damn props. Enough is enough. I ain't with the humble shit today, old ball. You said it over a year ago. Yo, y'all like each other? Y'all like each other? It's been over a calendar year. You called it, and now look, And the fact, for all you people that don't know, the fact that AllBall is pleased with this press conference means the world, AllBall.
Yeah, but because you're not going to win a championship if your two best players aren't on the same page. You cannot like someone, but you can respect them at the same time. That's how it works in the jungle. Two lions, I don't like you. But you know what? I respect you. Let me go about my business. You have to be on the same page. And what makes this situation great is that hopefully it's a snowball effect. And then now Hart, Bridges, OG, Mitchell Robinson, they all fall in line with respecting and liking Cat. Because think about it. Everybody showed up Cat. Even Shamit, right? And we all know Brunson is the head of the snake. We all know he's best friends with Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is this guy from Villanova, right? And we all know they love Brunson over there. So how the world works is if you don't like somebody, then we ain't going to like them. So hopefully now everyone likes Cat. This situation is for real. And if we want to win a title and a championship, these guys have to respect and trust one another. And if you don't like someone, how are you going to trust them? That's why I say it was no coincidence. They wasn't passing him the ball. Josh Hart, they not passing him the ball. So now we see the difference with last night's game. Cat being allowed to run the offense. That's not all Mike Brown. This is not Mike Brown's fault. Mike Brown can implement the system. It could be the greatest system in the world. But if the point guard isn't getting along with his best player and he's not passing him the ball, and then now Josh Hart and everybody else isn't passing him the ball, how do you expect the offense to work, right? So I think this is huge for us. And I know at times we look suspect on defense with Atlanta, but we got to think about it. Whoever we play, they're not going to be like Atlanta. So I just feel like right now, we have something great going. And it's no coincidence that the last week of the season, we was playing great basketball. I think these guys got it together and they're figuring it out. And now once we figure out to lock in on defense and defend the three, I think we're going to be representing the East in the finals.
Well, regardless, AllBall and I agree to disagree. Mike Brown, call a different damn play. But either way, all AllBall is saying, all I'm saying, all we all saying is keep your eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. The playoff push is heating up and tournament hoops are here. There's no better way to cash in if you're right on a high-flying hoops action than Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Every bucket, every dime, and every win means more than when you're playing on Prize Picks. And with their brand new team pick markets, you can now pick game winners, spreads, and totals on top of the player picks you already know. So cash in if you're right during all the clutch buckets, slam dunks, and Cinderellas this spring with team picks on Prize Picks. Hey, if you had Jalen Brunson for more than 25 points yesterday, you were right. Download the Prize Picks app today and pick your first game winner, spread, or total as the playoff push rolls on. And get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. When you use code CLNS. That's code CLNS to get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Prize Picks Predict is a registered FCM offering team picks and culture picks as event contracts. Trading involves significant risk, not for all. The content provided is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, a recommendation to trade any commodity interest, or an offer to open an account. They're not registered with the CFTC or NFA. Prize Picks Predict does not endorse or guarantee any statements made by any third-party promoters or influencers. Please consult with a qualified professional before making any trading decisions. Get on Prize Picks, man. Click that link in the description for Prize Picks. Tap in the code CLNS if you download Prize Picks. Show them. We ain't playing around out here, AllBall. AllBall. Speaking of eyes on the prize. Oh man, hold on. We getting some love. Oh, we getting some love. Sam I am. This is what I'm talking about. The real Detroit players that show us love. The Hawks will make adjustments on defense. Y'all still too Brunson heavy. Knicks in 6 versus Hawks. Pistons in 5 versus the Magic. Sam I am. Watch your mouth.
I mean,
Y'all too Brunson heavy, all ball. But if you got the Pistons in 5 and us in 6, you smoking.
Listen, at this point, whether we too Brunson heavy or not, let's get the win. And I'm going to just say this. Being too Brunson heavy isn't bad when he's scoring the basketball. Like I said, that first quarter, if that's how he's going to look, hey, then we ride that till the wheels fall off. But, I mean, I understand what Sam I am is saying, so I respect that comment.
Of course. We respectfully respect Sam I am. Curtis, thank you for your $5. And of course, he's a Knicks fan. He let me know. I confused him one time. I said, "You a Knicks fan?" He said, "What?" He threw that Knicks joint on this morning and said, don't you ever confuse me again. Good morning, fellas. Oh boy, I agree. Brunson could have stayed on the bench. We were just fine, and we could have ran it up some more and put Cole again. Okay. Look how confident we feeling this morning. Curtis, I don't even have the energy to disagree with you. I don't have the energy to disagree with you. What were the Hawks going to do against Cole yesterday? Nothing. I can't ask for an apology from AllBall yet about a Congo. I'm not going to ask for an apology just yet because the series ain't over. He might go for 50,000 and he'll be like, "I told you." Lionel, thank you for your 199. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. But of course, it ain't just us, AllBall. There's like 15 other teams in the playoffs right now. Let's get right to it. The Pistons, they got some things going on. I seen some in the article here. JB Bickerstaff, he ain't playing any games with you, man. They have a little excerpt here in the article. The Pistons begin their playoff first round series at home against the number 8 seed Orlando today. They have a right to feel underappreciated. The truth is, the Pistons like being in that role. It doesn't affect us at all. That's what Coach JB Bickerstaff said. And that's the part about it. Our guys don't live and die by other people's expectations and comments. Our guys show up and live and die by playing Pistons basketball. And that makes it easy. Everybody's got a right to their own opinion. Osur Thompson said, "We don't really worry about that. We believe not only can we come out of the East, but win it all. We just focus on that. Focus on ourselves and let everybody on the outside say what they got to say." Of course, Cade Cunningham is returning. He returned during the final week of the season after recovering from a collapsed lung. Isaiah Stewart also appeared in some late season contests after recovering from a calf strain. So see here also they get into Detroit finished the regular season with the 3rd best field goal percentage despite being 17th in 3-point percentage. Old school. But all they old fools, AllBall. These guys say, "I don't care what everybody's talking about. We come in here, you see Guru, we putting belt to ass." I like the confidence, man. I like the confidence, AllBall. How you feeling right now?
Pistons better be careful. And I'm not even talking about this series, just in general. I like the confidence. That statement, I totally agree that, they don't worry about the outside. They don't get caught up in trying to play someone else's game. They stick to Pistons game, right? Pistons style of basketball. That coach did a hell of a job. Told you, I love coaches like that, right? But at the same time, the Pistons need to be a little humble. Like, seriously, I wouldn't mind hearing Cade talk like that. Or Duren. I don't want to hear nobody else talk like that. Especially not the Thompson's twin. You seen the Thompson's twin last night against the Lakers? You remember what I said? I still look crazy and sound crazy? We'll talk about that another time. Since y'all tell me I don't know the game and can't break down the game. Yeah. We'll talk about that another time. That's why he's laughing.
I am. The victory lap has started.
Right? So for me, the Pistons ain't win a playoff series in damn near 20 years. So I expect what team doesn't feel confident, right? What team shouldn't say we're going to win it all, especially when you're the number 1 seed and having a great season, right? But at the same time, they need to be careful. They really do, because they got a whole lot of dip on their chip. And for y'all to kind of be irrelevant, and then now y'all in this spotlight, and then we just expect y'all to just run through the East, I don't know about that. They're playing great basketball, though. I have to give them credit. I have to give them props. I always tell y'all, we rock with each other because we're basically the same. And who fights more than family, right? So I get it, because the Knicks fans, us, we're like that. And how many times do people need to tell us we ain't win shit in a while? We need to be humble, right? All right, we ain't win nothing in 50 years. Detroit ain't win nothing in 20 years, right? So at the end of the day, what's the real difference? 30 years? I get it. But for me, they need to be careful, because I think this Orlando Magic team, this is a big if they are able to play how they played against Charlotte, if they have a chip on their shoulder, if they are going to work hard and play for that coach, I think they can make this series interesting. And I think they can expose some things about Detroit that can help us if we meet them in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't think they're the big bad wolf. I don't think they're unbeatable. I don't think no team right now is unbeatable. The Pacers proved that last season against the OKC Thunder. But I do have a semi-respect for the Detroit Pistons. Y'all are rough and tough, and y'all don't bow down to nobody. So I respect y'all from that aspect. But if we got to go off history, y'all ain't been shit just like us. Y'all ain't win a playoff series in almost 20 years. We just came from the Eastern Conference Finals. And I think the Magic is better than what people are making them out to be. I see you, son from Brooklyn. I agree. I think the Magic is a way better matchup than the Hornets would have been. I just think we all got stung by the Hornets' nest, right? No pun intended. We all drunk the Hornets' juice, right? We was all hype. But I think the Magic, if they come to play, if they respect themselves, if they want to be great, if they want to make a statement, they have to win tonight. To me, Orlando-Detroit series tonight determines how that series is going to go. If the Magic get their ass kicked tonight, they fuck around and get swept. But for me, I just think Detroit needs to be a little more humble. And they need to realize winning a championship is very difficult. Very difficult. And they haven't been in this position in almost 20 years. We've been in this position the last 2-3 years. So from that standpoint, Fabian, I don't mind if Duren, the coach, or Cade is talking like this. I don't want to hear nobody else talking like this. I'm sorry. I just don't. So when I hear the Thompson Twitter, somebody else talking nonsense, man, get out of here. You just put that much more pressure on yourself. You put that much more the spotlight on yourself. And we've watched some teams, when that spotlight is on you, when now that pressure is on you to win a championship, not to be successful in the playoffs, not to win a first-round series, to win a championship. Let's see how you deal with that. And we're going to see in a few hours. Can't wait.
With the Orlando Magic winning the way that they did, Paolo actually playing the way that he could play or should play, them being reinvigorated, they were part of this group that I've always been saying, the Pistons, the Rockets, the Knicks, Orlando was in that mix. They played old school basketball, and Orlando was, they reinvigorated that for one game, and they're coming in here motivated, and you don't want to let up. You don't want to have any slippage in your style, because the Pistons have gotten better the last 2 years, back-to-back seasons, going from an 8th seed to a number 1 seed. Very young. We saw OKC, number 1 seed. They lost in the second round 2 seasons ago before winning the chip last year. So to allow the Magic to come in here, who are not necessarily veterans, but they do have Desmond Bane in there with a new ingredient to go with the chip on their shoulder, to a guy who plays a lot like them Detroit Pistons, but he's going to start something. and you can lose game one. You can lose the whole point of this entire regular season, which was to gain home court advantage. But I gotta totally disagree with you. I love the fact that any players are this confident. I don't care what anybody's talking about. We came in here, we playing our style. They have the style that knocks out confidence. That's the style of play that they play with. Oh, y'all bum ass dudes, you can just turn it up one game, one series. Y'all in shambles. You don't even like your coach. We love our coach. We'll run through a wall for him. This is a football mentality that Tom Thibodeau had over here with New York, that Ime Udoka was supposed to bring over there to the Rockets, that Mosley was supposed to bring to Orlando, and the only one who stayed consistent and is now number one seed are the Pistons. They came through. They got rid of that coach, Monty Williams, and they upgraded by the Cavs, who look like they'll be playing the Pistons in the second round if everything goes as planned or as projected. I can't knock a team like that for playing with that sort of confidence, for knowing that they're not only good, but they're young and they're supposed to be kind of dumb when it comes to that. I don't care what anybody else is talking about. We're going to play our game. What stats? What are you talking about? What history? Forget history right now. We're trying to make history. They're up against all that. They're up against everything. And that coach, just how many times are we going to talk about him? We love real shit. Bottom line, he's the one who called out OKC last year in the press conference. I sound like a broken record. We love that. So if you had a team that was going up against history and you need a level of energy for your team, this is the style. This is the energy you need from a group that's saying, we know what the odds are. We about to knock that shit down.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and I partially agree. Like I said, I can't disagree with you with just how that coach has these guys just ready night in and night out. I mean, you said it a while ago. They play the last game of the season as if it's the first game of the season. So one thing with Detroit, they're never going to give up, right? They're never going to fold. They're never going to break. So I respect that from that level. But I'm watching the chat, and all I hear is we were alive for the championships that Detroit won and all this and all that. Yeah, but this core that y'all have now, this is only y'all second time being in the playoffs. This is our fourth season with this team that we have right now. That means something, Fabian. Like I said, it's not like this group that Detroit has right now has been competing in the playoffs for the last 4-5 seasons, and they just came from the Eastern Conference Finals. No, that's been us. So this is the first time we're going to see this core together, healthy, with the bullseye on their back. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, that's a great point. I just feel they need to understand that it's a different ball game right now. It's a different ball game. You were the hunter before. Now you're the hunted. It's different. It's different. We've been the hunted forever. Nobody been thinking about Detroit until this season. Let's be for real. Ain't nobody been thinking about y'all. Even when the Knicks was terrible, we were the hunted. Now that we're relevant, come on now. We know how to deal with that. Let's see if y'all are able to deal with that. Like you said, get past Orlando. If Cleveland does what they have to do, I think that series is not going to be easy money, right? And then, God willing, we take care of our business. So I just think this group of guys, like I said, okay, it's hard to be humble when you're this good because the Detroit Pistons are that good this season. I'm not that crazy. And defensively, they're probably the best team in the NBA. So they do have the recipe for championship. I'm just saying this is the first time this core has been together, healthy, going into the playoffs. Let's see what happens.
Like you said, it's different when the hunter turns into the hunted. But what happens if you hunting for a hunter? These dudes is killers. These dudes is bullies. I just can't help but like what I like. Especially this season when any hurdle, any obstacle the Detroit Pistons had, they played around it. They played without Cade and Isaiah Stewart and still smacked around them Lakers fully healthy. Just respect it. Dennis Jenkins looking like all NBA caliber. What the hell's going on around here? Baseline fadeaways thinking he's Mike. I gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. Sam I am. Thank you for your $9.99. Detroit will bully the bullies. Oh shit, I didn't even read that. That's kind of hard body. I hope don't you be calling Zach Randolph like that. Playoff series in 20 years. Y'all ain't win a chip in 53. Y'all regular weed. I love playoff basketball. Y'all gotta face Boston. No ref help this season. See, now Sam I am. This is what I'll be talking about, because you know there are still superstar calls. There are still superstar calls, and you're going to be frustrated by it. We've been on the short end of that stick for our entire history, it feels like. We only had Ewan who could get superstar calls in the 90s. It was only Brunson for a little while. Randall should have done it, but he got hurt. We didn't have him. Now it's Brunson and Cat. But once Cat gets it going, AllBall, we got superstar calls, and I don't want to hear about no ref help. That's what it's about. Superstars get calls.
Big shout out, Sam I am. Just answer this for me. We beat Boston last season in the playoffs. What makes you think we're not going to beat them this season? With a maybe 80% Jason Tatum, who's still not fully confident and healthy with that injury. Like, come on, man, make it make sense. I can't stand the Detroit Pistons, right? But I'm going to keep it real. Sam I am, keep it real. Boston is not better than us. They've had a better season, but fully healthy, they're not better than us. We beat them last season. What makes you think we're not going to beat them this season? Come on, man. Make it make sense. I love it, though. I love it.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Boston Celtics. So sick. Thank you for your $5. I told y'all yesterday, we needed to play aggressive, and we did. The Knicks are focused right now. We just need consistency, and we sweeping. Thank you, So Sick. Thank you. Go for the sweep. Get the brooms out. We cannot play around with no teams. Show that killer instinct, man. Sam, I am thinking for your $4.99 again. Let's cut to the chase. Are you satisfied if the Knicks make the finals and get swept? Will you be okay with that L after 53 years?
Listen, Sam, I am. People thought Indiana was going to get swept. You see what we do to Denver and San Antonio. If that's who we meet in the finals, I don't see a sweep. So you figure that out.
To answer your question, hell yeah, I will not be okay. Hell no, I won't be okay with that. We're a matchup problem for the Denver Nuggets if they make it there. The OKC Thunder, we play competitive against them, but we ain't thinking about that. We're thinking about what Brunson and Cat were talking about earlier. Oh, they're friends now. That means we should be able to talk about what we need to do, and we were missing that. We were missing chemistry, man. You know how we've been feeling all year. You know how we've been feeling all year, Sam. I am. Curtis, thank you for your $5. I want all the smoke this morning. I got Henny in my cereal. Oh, shit. I knew I shouldn't be playing with Curtis like that, AllBall. Nobody's scared of them crumbs. Last time I checked, we sent y'all home crying. F out of here. Let's go.
Crying and whining like babies to the point that y'all still thinking about it now. People forget that. It's early in the morning. I don't want to be yelling. I'm going to be doing enough yelling later on with this hate watch party. But Curtis, great point that everybody seems to dismiss and forget about. We bumped y'all bum asses out in the first round, 6 games, and y'all been crying ever since. Chasing the ghosts. We ain't even thinking about y'all niggas. Y'all got to get to where we was at. We was there already. So we ain't looking behind y'all. We looking past y'all.
So far ahead of my time.
Can I ask the Detroit Pistons fan a quick question? Do y'all still have nightmares of Brunson between the legs on y'all best defender and hitting the game winner and holding that thing up? Fabian, you supposed to have that thing tuned up right now. We have to end the live with that. Get on these Pistons fans' nerves. Do y'all still wake up? Huh? Brunson. That's how Sam I am and them wake up, Fabian. Huh? The girl laid next to you. Hey, the girl laid next to you. Hey, everything all right, baby? Look. Yes, I just hope I don't have this nightmare again. Huh? Brunson. Y'all niggas is waking up saying Brunson in y'all sleep. Fuck out of here. Yeah.
Can't even drink your coffee. Brunson.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Wake up, AllBall. We in the mix, baby Bubba. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for joining us. ABTV3 is a cash app. If you catch us on the replay, ABTV3 is the cash app. Join us on Instagram, of course, AllBall TV 3_. If you're already here, join the membership. I think it's $4.99. But most importantly, subscribe, man. Too many of y'all watching these videos and you ain't even subscribing. We love the chat because they subscribe. Soon, we gotta do what y'all said yesterday, and we make an all subscription comment. All subscription comment. That's what's gonna go down in the future. All y'all sneaking in here trying to watch our videos and we don't even show love. Get out of here. The real players from Detroit, they show love, man. Real players from Philadelphia, DC, all over the country. They said that they show love. If they at least subscribe, that's how we get pushed on these algorithms. Everybody else, they got celebrities all up in the videos, all up in the songs. It's just us. Real shit. What happened to that? AllBall. Any last words before we continue on in this early morning?
Tonight, it's going down. Hate Watch Live Party. Yeah. We watching y'all with all the hate. Detroit versus Orlando. We on y'all heels. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer.
You heard the man. 6:30. That's the time. Detroit versus Orlando. Hate watch party. It's popping. See y'all. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.